What if the car sitting in your driveway is already a liability and the automaker won't tell you? Sales are collapsing, models are disappearing, and owners are getting stranded with cars that lose value by the day. In this countdown, we're exposing 6 car brands teetering on the edge of collapse and why owning one could wreck your wallet. Some are startups, some are luxury giants, and some are names you've trusted for decades. Let's start the countdown. Once a symbol of British power and elegance, Jaguar has gutted its entire US lineup. The XE, XF, F-Type, I-Pace and E-Pace, gone. Their new bet is an all-EV strategy, but with no new EVs until 2025, showrooms are running on fumes. In April 2025, Jaguar registered just 49 vehicles across Europe. That's a 97% collapse. Their iconic leaping cat logo replaced with a dull Circle J. Longtime fans are furious. Critics say Jaguar chose fashion ads over engineering, and the result? Empty lots, collapsing resale value, and a brand that may not make it to 2026. Jaguar's pivot to EV luxury came at the worst time. While rivals like Tesla and BMW continue releasing fresh models, Jaguar has gone silent. In the absence of innovation, buyer confidence collapses. And with Jaguar's track record of expensive maintenance and shaky reliability, owning one right now means gambling on a comeback that may never happen. Genesis came in strong with stunning designs, sharp tech, and prices undercutting BMW. But the problem? Image. Buyers still see it as Hyundai in disguise. In 2024, Genesis sold 75,000 cars in the US. Sounds decent until you compare it to BMW's 362,000. Plus a 95,000 vehicle recall in 2022 for fuel pump failures raised serious trust issues. Genesis promised exclusive luxury showrooms, but most buyers still end up at Hyundai dealerships. Add a 25% import tax and overpriced EVs like the GV60, Genesis may not fade overnight, but owners are watching resale value vanish fast. The deeper issue is that Genesis hasn't earned luxury loyalty. Luxury buyers want brand prestige, not just leather and screens. The GV60 and G80 may offer cutting-edge tech, but without exclusivity and a distinct brand aura, Genesis struggles to build a long-term fan base. For owners, that spells rapid depreciation, higher insurance, and the feeling of driving a premium car no one recognizes. Lucid once promised the future with 516 miles of range, stunning interiors, and Saudi-backed billions. But the dream has unraveled. In 2024 alone, Lucid lost $2.7 billion. Production has been chaotic, with cars unfinished for lack of carpet, glass, or key components. Recalls hit hard, with high-voltage failures causing sudden power loss in the Lucid Air. Now the stock has crashed 95%, and CEO Peter Rawlinson has stepped down. Lawsuits are piling up. And unless Saudi Arabia keeps writing blank checks, this startup could leave owners with six-figure paperweights. Lucid's problems aren't just financial, they're mechanical and emotional. Owners report buggy software, slow infotainment, and build inconsistencies. For a car priced above $80,000, that's unacceptable. Even worse, service centers are few and far between, meaning one breakdown could mean weeks without support. As confidence drains, so does resale, and without a rapid turnaround, Lucid may become the next failed EV fairy tale. Infiniti was once a bold alternative to BMW and Lexus. Now, it's folding into Nissan dealerships. Sales have dropped by half over the last decade. In 2024, Infiniti sold just 58,000 cars in the US, down 10% year over year. The QX50 and QX55 are ending, and the Q50 sedan is already gone. Scandals over inflated horsepower numbers and massive recalls have crushed trust. With only a thin, aging lineup left and no major EV entries until 2027, Infiniti is barely holding on. What's worse is Infiniti's identity crisis. It once stood for edgy design and athleticism. Today, its models blend into the background. The brand no longer offers standout performance, cutting-edge technology, or even pricing advantages. It's lost on every front, and for owners, that means lower resale, fewer updates, and vehicles that feel obsolete within just a few years. Alfa Romeo still turns heads, but what's under the hood is a nightmare. Ranked 27th in reliability in 2025 by Consumer Reports, the Giulia and Stelvio suffer from electrical failures, infotainment glitches, and rough transmissions. Oil leaks, fragile interiors, and sky-high depreciation scare off even die-hard fans. The 2019 diesel cheating scandal still haunts its image. To move units in the US, they offer steep discounts, but even then, buyers are skeptical. If you're drawn to the badge, be warned, resale crashes the moment you drive off the lot. Alfa Romeo's issues go beyond mechanics. Their dealership experience is inconsistent at best. Many showrooms are bundled with Fiat or Dodge, and service quality varies wildly. For a luxury brand, that's lethal. Loyalty erodes when customers feel abandoned, and with Alfa's tiny market share, even a small dip in trust can destroy momentum. From 600,000 cars sold in 2005 to under 125,000 in 2024, Chrysler is a shadow of its former self. The 300 is dead. The Voyager is now fleet only. The Pacifica is all that's left, and even that dropped 11% last year. The promised Airflow EV? Cancelled. A dealer defaulted on a $4.5 million loan, and another collapsed under a fraud scandal. Add years of emissions fraud, bribery investigations, and recall disasters, and Chrysler might be one brand Stellantis quietly buries before 2026. Chrysler's remaining customer base is aging, and brand awareness among younger buyers is near zero. Without fresh products or a bold EV strategy, there's no road forward. And with Stellantis juggling multiple global brands, Chrysler is no longer a priority. For owners, this means shrinking dealer support, parts scarcity, and plummeting residual value. If your car brand just made this list, don't panic, but don't ignore the signs either. When automakers start cutting corners, dropping models, or slashing staff, the people who lose first are always the owners. Here's how to protect yourself before it's too late. First, check the brand's latest recall history and service bulletins. Frequent recalls, especially for core systems like fuel, electronics, or brakes, are red flags that reliability is spiraling. You can look them up for free on NHTSA database or your country's vehicle safety site. Second, keep an eye on parts and warranty support. When a brand's future is uncertain, parts can vanish overnight, and even something as simple as a taillight replacement can turn into a months-long wait. If you notice delays, it may be time to sell or trade before the market catches on. Third, don't get trapped by hype. Fancy commercials, influencer tie-ins, and special edition launches can mask deeper financial problems. Always look at what a company is quietly discontinuing, not what it's loudly promoting. That tells you more about where it's really heading. And if you already own one of these vehicles, remember, the best protection is timing. Selling while there's still demand or trading up before dealerships pull support can save you thousands in depreciation. Because when a car brand collapses, it's not the executives who pay the price, it's the everyday drivers left holding a badge that suddenly means nothing. If you found this breakdown helpful, please like and subscribe for more, and learn how to keep your next car from becoming your biggest regret.